Good morning. It's early for me, but figured we would start off YouTube with a full day of drinking. I know most people do a full day of eating, but you know, me, I drink all my food. So here we go. Yes, I do drink 4 shakes a day. I'm gonna show you all what a typical day of eating looks like. Today's an off day, so we will be headed up to Labrada. Wanted to give you all a tour of the gym and whatnot, but for now, here's breakfast every single morning for the last like 4 months, which is 2 Bobo's bars and then 2 scoops of the hydrolyzed isolate. Really like the Bobo's bars, they're super dense. Each one of them is 12 grams of fat and 60 grams of carbs. So 2 of them is, you know, a big meal for most people. It's a super easy meal for me. And you know, lately what I've been doing is I've been getting up and eating this like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then going back to bed for like 2 hours, and then getting up and eating pre and then training. So typically been training like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which has been typical for the last couple years. So do that. And then kind of talk about it while I make it. Why 4 shakes a day? Honestly, the reason that it started out at is my appetite's absolutely terrible, and eating, you know, the 7-8 ounces of meat per meal plus the amount of carbs we're pushing in the off season. You know, I was like throwing up like even more than I do right now. I'm still like throwing up 3 to 5 times a week from how full I am. But that and then my digestion was terrible. So I do handle animal protein well. I just don't think I handle animal protein well, you know, doing 6 meals a day of it, you know, 2 pounds of meat, 3 pounds of meat. So it's been a godsend for my digestion, and it's been a godsend for the fact that I literally have the appetite of like a 4-year-old. So it's helped me get my food down doing the shakes. It's not off season until you have a dish of digestive enzymes next to the food scale. Just every meal. Yahweh. Yahweh. No, sir. Then you've got this crash test dummy drinking from the toilet. Okay, 1 second. I have the most vocal pit bull in the world. Whenever he needs anything, he just stares at you and whines into your soul, as you hear. That's the I want water whine. So anyways, I'm gonna slam this, feed the dogs, go back to bed for a little bit, and I will see you all at the office. What is up? So yeah, breakfast was good. All right, went back to sleep, got a nice little 2-hour nap. But anyways, drove up here to the office. When I say the office, I mean the office, gym, and warehouse. It's all in one building. So I want to show you all around the gym. Haven't really done a gym tour since we've got everything really nice and set up. And then we will continue on into the kitchen, and I will show you all meal 2. All right. Welcome to paradise. Yeah, so I guess just basics. The gym itself is 6,000 square feet, which, you know, doesn't sound that big, but when you consider the fact that any public gym, whenever they tell people their square footage, they always include their locker rooms and bathrooms. So take that for what it is. It's actually 6,000 square foot of gym floor. So just so you know, roundabouts when we're walking around. But yeah, so I'll give y'all a walk around. Got some of the crew in here training right now, so that's cool. But yeah, so if y'all keep up with us on Instagram at all, this is Galway's treadmill. My younger bully, he loves his cardio. If he's here, you either need to have him like tethered to something or he's gonna be doing your cardio with you, for sure. Stairs or treadmill, doesn't really matter. Then walk y'all down the line. It's like kind of the area we kept clear both for posing and for like rolling out, stretching, mobility stuff. So, you know, you'll see me posing a lot right here. Logan Franklin's been training here really regularly, so he's been posing a lot here, which has been cool. He's incredible at what he does. But yeah, so this rack, we have 2 racks from Elite FTS. This one's more of the rehab slash upper body rack. You know, we have it set up with TRXs, all the bands, all the, you know, Swiss bar, football bar, random stuff we could want with the deadlift platform attached. The other rack we have, we'll get to it eventually. It's like very much so set up for legs. It's got the rack savers, the monolift attachment, you know, the spud straps, whole 9 yards. So love the racks. Both the racks are from Elite FTS. They've been holding up great. Not that we really abuse anything here. But coming down the line, got Arsenal flat. I like the mechanics of this piece, if I'm being honest with you though. I wish it was a little heavier. You know, the way that it's hung at the bottom, it's like almost no resistance. So, you know, even with like 8 plates on there, it's gotten too light, long story short. Nice piece though. I really like it, it's smooth. Coming down the line, if you've kept up with me at all on Instagram, you know I'm a huge fan of prime pieces. Prime inclines, definitely my all-time favorite chest piece. Prime shoulder press, definitely my all-time favorite shoulder press. Can't say enough good things about them other than their lead times, but you know, if you make something good, all people want it, so, right? Supply and demand. Coming down the line, did the solid steel Intech dumbbells. So being solid steel and not coated, they will actually rust slash patina, so that's why they have a little bit of rust on them. I actually need to clean them up. Again, lightly oil them. All the benches from the whole gym are Elite FTS benches. We did a couple of the normal ones, the shoulder bench and then the spotter step bench. These are from the old gym. We kept them because in addition to us, all the employees train here, and a lot of employees really enjoyed these pieces, and you know, they've been training on them for a long time, so I didn't want to get rid of them when so many people like them. Coming on down the line, my opinion, the best Smith machine ever made. Ryan's getting it set up for reverse band Smiths today. He's a day behind me right now. I trained legs last night at like 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, we love this Smith machine. We don't abuse it, but we use the living shit out of it for sure, and it's held up pretty damn perfect. It might be older than me, I don't know. Keep on. No, I gotta show them the cart. Don't get the cart out of the way. So this has probably been our crowning achievement that's come out of the gym so far. We did like a lean body camp in here a couple months ago, and like the media people left this cart in here with like a bunch of random stuff on it, and the first couple of days it kind of pissed me off because I was like, come on guys, get the shit out of the gym. But then we kind of commandeered and it's become like our workout cart. So like logbooks, you know, candy, drinks, chalk, ammonia, foam rollers, anything you can need. Thanks, babe. Thanks. She goes, my age is showing. I turned 30 in 2 weeks. I gotta show my age.
It's such a dad card. It's like so
Dude, I want to like get like some cup holders and zip tie it on and stuff. We need some cup holders. But yeah, coming on down the line, got prime pec deck reverse fly, prime side lateral. Wanted to show y'all this hack for the prime lateral. So whenever you get them from Prime, they've got like the little metal cage right here, and whenever it's on there, it makes it like impossible to do them with your hands out, which is how I like to do these. So you'll see normally my hand would be taking out the metal right there, but you take that guard off. You can do laterals with your hands out. It's more anatomically correct. So prime lateral hack. All right, this starts like the what's made the biggest difference for me, and that is all the awesome back equipment that we've gotten. You know, it's no secret, like for my entire bodybuilding career, my back's been a weak point. We're slowly, you know, catching it up to everything, but having all this equipment's been, you know, one of the bigger reasons I feel like I've been able to do that. Intensity has never been an issue for me. You know, just the exercise selection and having, you know, the right machines to align and, you know, target the right muscles has made a world of difference. So feel really blessed to have this little row going. But yeah, so we got the Dorian underhand hammer row. Really like this piece, don't see it in a ton of gyms, especially not the plate loaded version. You'll see the pin selectorized version in a lot more gyms. But Arsenal chest supported T-bar, affectionately known throughout the world as the Humbler. I use like 25s on this thing. I'll use like 3 or 4 25s for my top set. I feel like Ian out there using 3 plates on it, but he's not human. Other than that, I don't really know people that actually use plates on it. So hence the Humbler. This is the little OCD nightmare of the gym. Obviously, it's blue in a sea of red, but it's way too good of a piece to not have in here. So, yeah, we have a blue Rogers 3-way. Been talking with my boy Tyler at Rough House Refurbished. I think whenever he brings me my next little load of equipment, he's bringing a black and red one for me, and he's gonna pull a little switcheroo, soothe the OCD a little bit. But anyways, moving on down the line. Hands down, in my opinion, the best way to train, you know, your lat in a, you know, vertical pull position, Nautilus pull down, plate loaded. They've gotten exceptionally hard to find in recent years because so many people have kind of caught on to how awesome they are and they're not made anymore. So if you have one, awesome. Put it this way, actually this is funny. I actually had a membership to LA Fitness for the longest time just to train back at every other cycle, because they had all the plate-loaded back equipment, the plate-loaded Nautilus equipment. So, yeah. Moving on down the line, we never really saw a purpose for having like a big 8 stack with like the center cable cross, just because we never do any exercises that you need the cable cross for. If we're gonna be flying, we're gonna do it on a closer set of cables or a pec deck. So we actually did the Life Fitness, I guess you can call it 4 stack, but what I like about this one is it's got the bilateral pull down and the bilateral row, so there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with that. Shout out to Gym Pin for this thing. It's been awesome. Yeah, I don't think it's come off there since we've gotten it. It's been very versatile for us, so Ben at Gym Pin's been a great guy for us, taking great care of us. But yeah, like I said, both sides are, you know, bilateral, so you won't see many people that train here doing a lot of you know, like bilateral work in terms of anything other than rows, so gets a lot of use. Moving on to this. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole gym. It's a Prime Prodigy rack. We have all the attachments for it, i.e., you know, the J-cups, the safety stops, the lat pull down seat, the low row seat, the dip attachment. And after training on it for a year, if you had this, you know, like 10 plates, a barbell, and a set of like those dumbbells that adjust, I could legitimately train for a contest on it. It's like a Bowflex for IFBB pro bodybuilders. I can't say enough good things about it. I love this piece. And on the other side of the back row, we have the Prime row. Ray is currently using it. It's her first day in the gym. Welcome, Raya! So, you know, side note, it's been really cool, the little, you know, crew / culture we've been able to build here. You know, it's kind of, I feel like at this point, I think we've had 8 people move to Houston, you know, that are here regularly and training every day. So it's been a cool little thing to start see to come together. This is probably one of the older, cooler pieces that we have. It's the Strive bicep curl. So it's the same design as the Prime one. It's just a lot older. All the Strive designs are now the Prime design. So I actually like this one more than the Prime. It's slightly different. So it's a cool find. Definitely old and rare. Life Fitness adductor and abductor. Very smooth machines. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, way too light. You know, even the girls will have like a plate gym pin to it. So that's honest feedback, right? Giving y'all honest feedback on everything. Okay, so that's all the upper body stuff. Moving on to the lower body area, we have the gym kind of pretty much sectioned off. You know, like 2/3 and a third of the leg equipment, and then 2/3 cardio posing, upper body shit. But move our way down this line. We got our prime leg extension, our prime lying hamstring curl. We actually have 2 hacks. We have the Arsenal hack, that's my favorite hack, and it fits bigger people well. And then we do have a lot of girls training out of here. We have Liv, we have Maddie Forberg, Raya now, so. Intern trains. Intern goes to the moon on this hack squat. Never mind, and Haley. Haley's died on this thing enough. So this is like the girls' hack squat. Moving on down the line, got the seated sub-X. I've seen them done both ways. This one's the one that has the adjustable range of motion, which for someone like me is awesome because I'm not very flexible and I'll get my knees velociraptored. So. Love that piece. Shout out to Kyle, the owner of Species Gyms here in Houston. He actually gave me this hamstring curl when we first got the gym going. So haven't forgot about that, buddy. I appreciate you. Coming on down at Pit Shark. You know, at this point, I feel like a lot of people have seen a Pit Shark belt squat. You know, great piece for people with lower back issues. We'll use it for everything. Really versatile piece. They do them with like the full rack all the way up, and you can do like weighted pull-ups and dips off of them. But I need assistance, not additional load when I do things like that. So we did get that. Reverse hyper, not reverse hyper. That's a hyper extension bench. And then Cybex seated, and I carry in calves. People are always freaking out about my calves. These are my favorite calf pieces in the world, hands down, bar none. I love them. That I carry and actually goes heavy, and because of that angle that it's at with that pad, you can really actually keep your hips driven into it and, you know, really isolate your calves a lot better than a standing machine where you have the ability to have this going on. So, love those 2 pieces. Got Arsenal leg press. We didn't get the bilateral one. I don't like it whenever you can feel them like moving back and forth like that. So if you want to do single leg press, you got to like put a foot on the ground. Sorry. But yeah, so got the solid platformed Arsenal leg press, the Rogers pendulum hip press. Love this piece. Arsenal pendulum, and then I already talked about the hacks, but the Arsenal hack. And then, you know, lastly, in this little corner of goodies, got the prime trap bar. We have all of our prime wedges. And then, like I said, when we were looking at the other rack, we have, you know, the second elite FTS rack, you know, the lower body rack, rack savers, spud straps, the monolith. It's one of my favorite bars too, the Cambered Spider bar. Everything here is from Elite FTS, bar included. So they took great care of us whenever we set everything up, so shout out to them. But yeah, so that's the gym in a nutshell. Sorry if that's a little long-winded, but a little bit of an equipment nerd, so I figured I'd nerd out with those of y'all that appreciated that. But anyways, I'm gonna move on through the door, take y'all into the office, and show y'all what meal 2 looks like in the kitchen. Be right back, buddy. All right, guys, so this is the kitchen. What's going on, Ricky?
Hey, man, what's going on?
How you doing, brother?
Doing all right.
What's going on, Chad? Hey, good, man. How you doing, Gene? So this is the kitchen. Pretty cool that we got to build this building, you know, from the ground up. We were able to kind of build it with, you know, our people and our lifestyle in mind. So, got 4 microwaves and 5 blenders. Can't beat that. Most people in the office do take advantage of the gym. Most people in the office do eat healthfully. You know, most people in the office are just genuinely good people. So definitely cool environment to be around, and, you know, especially, you know, deep in the prep and shows, everyone in the office is you know, very aware of what we're doing and trying to accomplish, and you know, they support us through it, and they'll see us in here eating, and we'll all, you know, it's like one big happy family. It really is. And I hate using the word family when it comes to business, but you know, a lot of people have been here for, you know, 15, 20 plus years. We're celebrating our 25th year in business, so yeah, it's a cool place to be. Anyways, as soon as Chad's done with this scale, this is Chad. He's the director of marketing here at Labrada, by the way. Some of y'all may have talked with him on Instagram, but yeah, show you what meal 2 looks like. So meal 2 is gonna be hydro again, 2 scoops of it, and then Rice Krispies. So like I said this morning during breakfast, you know, in addition to the fact that it digests so well, my appetite absolutely sucks. So that's why I drink so much food. I really feel like though, especially after this video comes out, I'm probably gonna be taking even more shit for it. So there's a lot of like, you know, like bro wisdom in bodybuilding, if you will. Like you can't get a big back without doing bent over barbell rows, and you know, chicken breasts is superior to you know, whey protein, and you can't get big drinking all your food. I would challenge y'all that there is no, you know, set thing for anyone or anything. And the more I realize that, the more everything's progressed, you know. So I talked about how my back was like a shitty part out there in the gym. You know, it was a shitty part whenever I was doing, you know, the heavy ass deadlifts and the bent over barbell rows and the one arm dumbbell rows, all the traditional stuff that you saw, you know, Ronnie and Jay and all the bodybuilders of yesteryear doing. And you know, it's one of those things, I think more so than anything, you have to keep in mind that correlation does not equal causation. Just because they were as good as they were, it wasn't necessarily because of exercises or the way they trained. They were just incredible bodybuilders. So at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is think for yourself. You know, if eating 2 pounds of meat every day is making you walk around pregnant and, you know, shitting your insides out and smelling like a chemical weapon, maybe think about what you're doing. Just saying. But anyways, so if you're gonna do crispy shakes, here's a little pro tip. Don't do it in a normal blender, do it in a Ninja. Normal blender allows air to be sucked in and it gets really floofy. Here we have a closed loop system. So there's no extra air and it stays nice and thick and sludgy. I kid you not when I think like every single food choice in the off season is based around like how small can I get the food volume and how quickly can I get it in. So with this Ninja, we have to vaporize the Krispies first to make room for the whey protein. And so that was 130 grams of Rice Krispies, which is about 110 grams of carbs. So do that. Chocolate. I'm gonna go with like a Neapolitan today. 2 scoops of that. Close enough for government work. And then we'll come over here. Another pro tip, make sure the water's not hot before you squirt water in it. Hot crispy shakes, not it. And just so y'all don't think I'm the only psychopath doing this, Brett Wilkin drinks a lot of his food too. We're in a similar boat with appetites. There you go, delicious and nutritious. So I am gonna slam this real quick and then run back out to the gym because Ryan's about to go to the moon on Smith Squats, and that's how we roll around here. We always support each other. Let's go, get that head right. Yes, sir.
Go!
Yep. Come on, Ryan. Those are beautiful. Come on. Yes, sir. Come on, use your breath. Big breath, brace. Yes, sir. Easy still. Easy money. Come on, Ryan. Come on, let's go. Find that tempo. Find that tempo. Get a breath and go. Yes, sir. Come on. Up. Make it happen. Come on, you got another one. You got another one, Ryan. Up. Yes, sir. Now we're working. Come on, another one. Up. Go, go, go. Come on. This is the one. This is the fucking rep. Let's go. Up. Yes, sir. Down, you're in.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So that is, you know, a wrap on giving you a little tour around the gym. We got 2 meals down right now. Keep y'all updated on the meals throughout the day. But can't tell you how excited I am to be back on the YouTube horse. If you will, I'm from Texas, I have to say shit like that, right? But all jokes aside, really excited to be getting back started doing YouTubes. If y'all could, be sure to like and subscribe to the video. Also, in the comments, let me know what y'all want to see. At this point, it's been long enough that I have like a pretty huge ass list of videos that I want to do for y'all. So we're gonna keep them coming. But if there's anything that y'all want to see, I'd love to put that in there for sure. Be catching up with y'all a little later for the meals, and then yeah, I'll be flying off to Pittsburgh tomorrow to guest pose for Jim Mannion at his show. Really looking forward to that. It'll be me, Nick, Brandon, and Rami. So the 4 of us guest posing. And then obviously Pittsburgh Pro is one of the bigger pro shows of the year. So really looking forward to that. Be my first time attending the show, and yeah, should be really awesome. And then, you know, these past couple weeks, I've been all over the place. I think in the last 3 months, I've been home 2 weekends, and you know, a lot of people don't like traveling. I'm not gonna say I like traveling, but I am gonna say that it's been really awesome, you know, getting to go from city to city and, you know, meeting each city's, you know, fitness community and seeing the different gyms and seeing the different, you know, like coaching teams at the show, and just getting to, you know, really, you know, go around and share bodybuilding with people. It's been really cool. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, finishing out this little, you know, tour strong, and then being home for a while and really getting to put my head down and work consistently. Everything's been 100% on the road. It's just obviously, you know, training in a strange gym here or there, I'm not able to track the numbers like I do when I'm at home. So, you know, at the end of the day, the past 3 months have been as consistent as, you know, they possibly could have been, but really looking forward to being home and just getting my head down and working. At this point, we have, I want to say about 5 months, maybe a little inside of 5 months left in improvement season before we pull trigger on the O prep. We'll take 16 weeks for the O prep this year. Really looking to get out ahead early, and really looking to, you know, obviously show up in the kind of shape that I need to. I've yet to do that. You know, it's no surprise to me. It's not like I have my head up my ass thinking I've shown up in like this incredible shape at any of my shows. I've yet to hit the mark, and you know, every show we've done, though, we've come away with a lot of notes, and you know, it's been better each and every show. So, you know, this one will be no different, and really looking forward to that work starting. But until then, it's eat till I feel like I want to puke 6 times a day and lift all the weights. Excited to have you all along for the journey. Meal 3. It's really exciting. It is the same exact thing as meal 2. So 130 grams of Rice Krispies and 66 grams of whey. So throw that. I'd like to say that I'm like in the upper 1 percentile of Rice Krispie consumers. Go through like a family-sized box every other day. Could be wrong, but. Out of protein. Why don't we go get some more? So, like I said, we got all of our offices here, the gym's here, and then our main warehouse is here. So a lot of the products will come through here before it goes where it's going, except for direct truckloads of RTDs. We'll started shipping direct to consumers on those. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're out of protein, huh? Jeez. Do we have any of the vanilla hydros anywhere?
We're out of the 1,000.
We're out of them? Okay. Other isolate it is. So it's definitely been interesting, you know, obviously with the Pro Series launching last year, right, whenever, you know, all the supply chain stuff really started hitting from our awesome couple years we've had as a global humanity. But anyways, yeah, so it hit pretty much like right when we were launching it, so it had some stock out issues both on raw ingredients and on actual containers and stuff. So have all of those sorted. I know it's funny I'm saying we have it sorted and we just went out there and we're out of protein, but that's coming like the next day. But yeah, so what we'll do is we will use the normal isolate. Not a big deal for one meal. If I started doing all of them from the normal isolate, it'd probably upset my tummy a little bit just because the hydrolyzed does digest that much better than a normal isolate. But won't hurt this once. And something cool about the office, so y'all don't think I'm nasty drinking the sink water, is we are actually on a well here. So the water that comes out of the sink is like almost as pure as bottled water, according to when we had it tested, so that's cool. Cheers. So yeah, I'm gonna knock this thing out and then going to pick up my little girl and take her to tumbling. So we'll probably do like a chicken and rice meal or maybe Chick-fil-A, who knows. And then meal 5, we're meeting friends for dinner. And then last meal of the day, have to wait and see what that is. Can't reveal all my secrets, right? Meal 4, y'all saw meal 3, we were at the office. That was just another Crispies and Whey shake. Meal 4 right now, if I'm gonna be honest, my meal 4 and meal 5 has kind of been like if it fits your mouth hole for the last couple months. Requirements being it needs 50 grams of protein and 100 grams of carbs. Anything on top of that's just bonus, and we typically go way over that. So tonight we did one of my favorite Mexican places. It's like 2 minutes from my house. It's called Mandy's. I always get the enchiladas, y'all saw them, but the cool thing about them is they're all breast meat with corn tortillas, and then the verde sauce has like no butter or oil in it. The refried beans are made with no lard, and then the Mexican rice is just Mexican rice. So relatively clean for how good it tastes. I guess relatively clean until I pour a whole cup of queso on it, but we're in Texas and I'm trying to get fat right now. So that was delicious. We're gonna head home, show y'all what meal 5 looks like. I haven't really decided what it'll be yet. I'm kind of feeling a chicken shake, just so y'all can see the steak shake. But anyways, see y'all at home. What's up, guys? So meal 5 is coming up, and for all your internet sleuths out there that might say I'm wearing a different t-shirt or the sound sounds a little different, you caught us. This is the day after. So didn't want to make Zach sit at my house until like 11 o'clock at night to see meal 5. So round 2, next day, meal 5 is going to be 300 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken. It's made to macro chicken. Recently started using all of her meats and absolutely love them. It's made traveling a lot easier. So what we're gonna do is throw 200 grams of chicken in the blender. And so Ben Chow and his wife down east are staying with us right now, and this may or may not be Ben's chicken, but Ben's downsizing, so that's okay. So, throw the rice in while we do the chicken shake. So, you know, honestly, I've heard of people using like orange juice or like tomato juice, or like trying to dress it up a little bit. But hey, I just use water, so it works. A nice little close-up of the chicken shake. Okay, so that's 200 grams of chicken, like 7 ounces. It's honestly like really thin consistency. So I didn't eat any of the other meals, but just so I don't think I'm bullshitting, I'll drink the chicken and film, right? So, no exaggeration when I say like everything that I do. Brooklyn's Halloween Bowl. So pretty much everything that I do right now is aimed at getting the food down as easy as possible and maintaining as little stomach volume as possible. So I really like these Veet packs because they're like so compressed. So I'll actually cut these up, and this is like legit. I've been eating these rices for probably 3 or 4 years now, and this is how I eat them every time I eat them, because if I do it like this, I only have 8 bites to take. That's not fair. So like all bullshit aside, like if I were to like chop up the chicken and put it in a bowl with like rice and like put some sauce on it or something, it'd probably take me like at this point like 5 meals into the day, like legit like 30 minutes, and I'd be miserable. So doing it this way, I get it down quicker. Stomach clears out a lot quicker. I still have 1 more meal left. But yeah, so that's why we drink chicken. Cheers. Alright guys, so hopefully I didn't put y'all off too much with the chicken shake and rice. I do that regularly. I'm honestly just like so not hungry all the time. It's much more enjoyable for me to just be able to like drink it and get the rice down real quick than sit there and fight it for 45 minutes. So yeah, is what it is. Last meal of the day, meal 6, same as meal 1 right now, which is 2 of the Bobo's bars and 2 scoops of the hydrolyzed isolate. So, you know, talked about this during breakfast, but you know, 2 Bobo's bars, 120 grams of carbs, and 28 grams of fat. So very easy way for me to get in a lot of calories. And right now that's the name of the game for me. I literally can't eat enough food. You know, we were in Pittsburgh this past weekend, did the guest posing, and everyone was like super impressed with the conditioning that I was in. And I always make the same joke. I wish I could say it's because I'm disciplined and have been doing like, you know, my cardio and like eating super strict and stuff. But if I'm being honest with y'all, I am as close to sedentary as it gets and eating like a total asshole and still struggling to put on weight. So everyone has their cross to bear. Off season's mine whenever prep comes around. You know, I'll get in shape, never really going below 400 grams of carbs or doing more than like 30 or 40 minutes of cardio and a walk or 2. So, you know, it's hard for everyone at some point. Right now, this is what's hard for me. I got my first early birthday present. It's the world's smallest functioning blender. I'm gonna make a scoop of pump in it tomorrow. Okay. All right, and that's meal 6. So that was drinking 4.5 out of 6 meals on the day. So was it a full day of eating or a full day of drinking? Cheers.